Hello, everybody. I am Jeannie Poole. I am the editor-in-chief of the Heart Rhythm O2 Journal, and we are coming to you live from HRX on HRS TV. This is a great place to be right now. I wish even more of you were here with us. It's such an exciting time to be talking about digital health, digital technology, and innovation. I'd like to introduce the two individuals with me. Next to me is Hamid Ghanbari. He is the deputy editor of the HRO2 Journal, and John Piccini, who is the co-producer of HRX. I'd like to turn it over to both of you now.
Thank you, Jeannie, and thank you, John, for putting together a wonderful conference. I want to start by, some basic question here for you. What do you mean when you say innovation?
Yeah. Hamid, first, let me just say that it's great to be here, and we're super thankful for everyone in the Heart Rhythm Society that's made this meeting happen. And I think innovation means something different to everyone, and I think there's even formal, definitions of innovation as it relates to biotech. But for me and the people I collaborate, it's always meant solving problems with creative solutions. And that means innovation can be a lot of different things. And I think that's one of our themes of HRX this year, is really focusing on all aspects of innovation within cardiac electrophysiology.
Yeah. I always think of innovation as, creating value from ideas, essentially, right? And I think this conference really highlights that very well, because you can have invention and innovation, and they use them synonymously a lot of times, so they're very different. I always think of invention as a spark, a new idea, but innovation is this long, arduous process of taking that idea, making it reliable, making it affordable in a way that people end up using it widely, and eventually our goal would be to create impact. So you have to have the idea, but you also have to create value, and then innovation would be idea times value, and you can't have innovation if you don't have a great idea. You can't have innovation if you're not creating value. So those combined together are what innovation is when I think about it. And I think this conference, and I think you've done a wonderful job of highlighting that invention is not necessarily innovation. So can you talk a little bit about that and, kind of the examples that you put together here in the conference?
Yeah, so I think you're exactly right. It's not just an idea. It's not just an invention. It's solving a problem with a new solution or a creative use of some other solution that's been used in some other problem. When we thought about how we want to illustrate that here at the HRX meeting, we decided that we wanted to have a Cardiac Innovation Summit, which is a new event here at HRX. And we wanted the Cardiac Innovation Summit to display what we felt were the most important groundbreaking innovations on electrophysiology across 4 key aspects of our field, including intracardiac mapping, catheter ablation, pacing defibrillation and device therapy, and then the 4th area, which is increasingly important in contemporary medicine, diagnosis and risk stratification and wearables. And the Cardiac Innovation Summit had a very purposeful format of a 10-minute discussion where we discussed, okay, what is the problem that we're trying to solve? How are these ideas and inventions going to be purposed to solve this problem? And then we had rapid fire 5-minute presentations going on each of these technologies. And it was very educational for me. And it was also awe-inspiring. The talk about everything from ultra-high voltage PFA to the use of digital twins to photodynamic pacing therapy with a silicon wafer. It was just an incredible array of ideas and technologies that these investigators and clinicians are purposing to solve a problem that's confronting patients and their families. It was a great summit.
Yeah, I can feel the energy just speaking with you and witnessing it out there. When we were so thrilled to be able to partner with you and publish articles on those topics that you just mentioned in HRO2, and we were also very excited to be publishing the abstracts in our journal as we expand our offering to include innovation as a central pillar of our journal. So can you talk a little bit about how you see the partnership with the journal and HRX as we go forward?
Well, I mean, I think, and you made this comment before, if you have an idea and it doesn't have impact, you really haven't done anything. And impact is so critically linked to communication. And so, it was amazing to be able to partner with the journal to communicate some of the great things. So, the article on AV interval modulation therapy for treatment of hypertension. I mean, just amazing, the idea that we can take a permanent pacing device and use it to treat hypertension. And so the ability to share that idea with the heart rhythm community through Heart Rhythm O2 was fantastic. And then, the concept of, can we purpose AI not only to tell us where to ablate, but how to get to where we need to ablate, the concept of AI-guided navigation in the EP lab. So often when we're sharing new technologies and new ideas, it's on the podium and it gets tweeted a few times and then it stops there. So the ability for folks to be able to go to a Heart Rhythm journal and then read about that those technologies, we thought was a really important part of this. And we hope the partnership grows and continues and we harness the ability to communicate even better.
Yeah, I think it's one of the wonderful features of our society is that we have the journals to support the academic vigor of the conferences that we offer. So I want to ask you, what is your vision for next year at HRX? You've had a wonderful meeting here today. How do you imagine this evolving going forward?
Yeah, we're going to double down on innovation. So, we've clearly and purposely focused on all aspects of electrophysiology. And so next year, we're going to make the Innovation Summit even bigger and better. We're going to have late-breaking clinical trials that will hopefully focus on first-in-human interventions. So we'll be, really continuing the focus on innovation and with a particular emphasis on when those new technologies and innovations go first into human to solve problems.
Yeah.
This sounds like it's going to be, once again, a wonderful conference. This conference just continues to grow and get more exciting and full of innovative ideas. I'd like to thank both of you for being here today. Look forward to everything that is yet to come. Hamid, thank you.
Thank you.